What's up? It's Homie Talk 123. Last night, it was a pretty exciting move to see for Rockies fans. Just losing Ubaldo Jimenez and putting a pretty aggressive claim on Wandy Rodriguez. Now, these talks were not going anywhere. They were stalled, and they've gotten to a point where it was just the talks were absolutely nowhere. Where the the Astros have decided to pull Wandy Rodriguez off the waiver claim. So they get out of a potential deal with the Rockies. What does this mean for the Astros and Wandy Rodriguez? Most likely, sorry about this chair by the way. Most likely he's gonna stay put this year. And for the Astros, I can see why the general manager would want to trade him. If you're a general manager, you got this guy that you're gonna be trading. Just get him traded already. Get some good prospects in and get some time in your system and get some salary relief. But it'd be smarter for them if he waits, really. Just wait till the offseason. You have a chance to talk to every team. The waivers, it's not the best time to do this. Unless a very contending team is going to step front and place a claim. If the Astros accept the claim and they put him back out on there, they can't back out of a claim. So if they say, okay, I'm going to put Wandy Rodriguez back on waivers, and they decide to take that chance, if the Yankees claim him, they will have to get a deal done for Wandy Rodriguez. They can't pull him back. All right, so definitely a risk putting him back on the waivers. At this point, I don't think they're going to. I think they're just going to wait till the offseason and try to get some good prospects for it. Why did the Rockies say no to this? Well, one of the prospects they were asking for was Drew Pomeranz. He was just acquired in the Ubaldo Jimenez, and he becomes probably the Rockies' best prospect. Definitely in the top three. He was, if you remember when the Indians had a very good farm system, they traded their 1, 2, and 3 prospects to the Rockies. And the Rockies, yeah, they're going to be good in a few years because of all these, if they make a few more trades and get a few good hauls in, and they got Alex White and Drew Pomeranz now. But they also are trying to shorten that window of winning because they know that the NL West is not going to be that great. The Giants obviously have shown they're struggling. The Diamondbacks are just like a surprise. It's definitely anyone's division this year, especially with the Dodgers just not being dominant in that division anymore, for now at least. So it's anyone's division. Whoever, the general manager is going to win this division. And the Rockies, they put a claim on David Wright. They're one of the teams that did, but the Mets are not trading David Wright, at least right now. But if they do, the Rockies will be right in on them. Because they've shown big interest in David Wright. Also, the fact that the Rockies are willing to pay all of Wandy Rodriguez's salary. So for the Astros, it's like they wanted salary relief and prospects. And for them, prospects is more important than salary relief. They're trying to get their payroll under $70 million, understandably. But at the same time, they need prospects. They need to just, their teams that they're putting on the field is ridiculous right now. They need to improve their team. So they're going to need some good prospects. Now, there's no chance if I'm the Rockies that I'm going to give up Drew Pomeranz and money, take on salary for the Astros Wandy Rodriguez. I'd rather have Drew Pomeranz. He might perform just as good as Wandy Rodriguez will next year or 2 years from now. So I will take that any day. I think if I was the Rockies, they offered all of his salary release. So if you're the Astros, it's like, well, would you try to get maybe a secondary prospect and some salary relief, maybe 2 prospects and a little bit of salary relief, or would you rather just have all of his salary taken and not have to worry about $13 million? Another thing that goes into it, there's a player option for $14 million that that becomes a part of the contract if he gets traded. So number one, the Rockies are going to have to be overpaying this guy. He's been very solid this year, right up, mid-3 ERA. On the Astros, he's their ace. On any other team, he's a solid number 2, number 3 starter. But, next year, if he was a Cardinal, I always relate to the Cardinals because they're my favorite team. If he was a Cardinal, it would be Wainwright, probably Carpenter and Rodriguez, right around there fighting for that number 2, number 3 spot. And then Jaime Garcia is right behind him. Maybe in front. Who knows? But Wandy Rodriguez, he's a very solid pitcher, but not a $13.5 million pitcher. Again, he's getting paid like $11 million next year, then the next year $13 million. And then a player option is going to open up for $14 million in 2014. So the Rockies will have to inherit, definitely take on some money, which, they want to win, and understandably. But I'm glad that it didn't happen for the Rockies. At first, I thought it would be a great deal for the Rockies, depending on who they'd have to give up. But I didn't realistically think that they would give up Drew Pomeranz and help out with salary for Wandy Rodriguez. No, he's not that good. I mean, he's been very solid. But for the Astros, it'd be worth just keeping him the rest of the year, and try to work out a deal in the offseason to a team like the Yankees or the Red Sox that probably are going to have some money available, that they are willing to upgrade their starting rotation for a guy who's not just going to flop. They're not expecting him to be an ace. They're expecting him to be a solid 3-4 starter. But for a team like the Rockies, right now at least, he would step in as an ace. And then you have newcomers Alex White, Drew Pomeranz, Jorge De La Rosa coming back. If they were able to get David Wright, it's a total different looking team. But the fact is that the Astros have decided to pull back Wandy Rodriguez. Makes a lot of sense for him. I like the deal that they're doing. I don't think it would have worked. There's no way the Rockies are going to give up one of the top prospects who they just acquired in the deal. I could maybe see them giving up Alex White, but not Drew Pomeranz. And if I was the Astros, yes, it'd be great to get Drew Pomeranz, but I would settle for Alex White for sure. Alex White is very projectable. He's a very good pitcher, and a lot of people were so excited when he made his debut in Cleveland, and he's just a big prospect for them. Definitely, if they gave him Alex White, and a few $1 million here and there every year, they could easily get a deal done. But again, the Rockies would probably be overpaying again. The Rockies just got a great deal for Ubaldo Jimenez at this point. Keep the players you got. If you have a secondary prospect or two and you're able to give some money for him, I can understand it. But understandably, the Astros have decided to pull him back. It's not worth it at this point. Wait till the end of the season where you can deal to all 29 teams that can put their best offers on the table and offer salary relief and kind of pick your poison there. So for the Astros, good move for them, and Rockies, good move for them. Definitely not. No one's going to be excited about them getting him if they have to give up Drew Pomeranz and money every year. It's just not a great contract situation that he's in either. But I'm definitely a fan of the Astros dealing Wandy Rodriguez. At this point, it needs to be done. Astros that are trying to get under $70 million can't give a player $13 to $14 million every year to pitch like a number 2, number 3 starter. They need to invest their money more wisely and get some, great prospects and really start building this team over again. They got a really good haul for Hunter Pence, and hopefully that all works out. But again, the Rockies pull back Wandy Rodriguez from new waivers. Thanks for watching. I'll be talking 1, 2, 3.